Remember when I criticized Joshua4488 for doing a commentary on a commentary on a commentary on a commentary on a video? Well, I'm gonna prove how much of a hypocrite I am by doing the exact same thing. But I'm not gonna do the entire video. I'm only gonna do a third of the video. I'm only gonna skip to the parts that I want to commentate on. For those of you who don't know how this commentary started, here's the abridged version of it. Dark Raven 488 said, and then Aaron Big One came and said, drundering. And then so Dark Raven made a commentary back saying, then Two Birds came in and he said like, Sony Vegas. And so I'm coming in going, syntax error. Join me as I try to make this commentary as abridged as possible. Well, I better put up the obligatory anime girl avatar and get this thing started.
Yeah, I think I consider him as a furry chav. Yeah, that sounds right, actually, yeah.
Is Dark Raven 488 a furry? Well, since he uses anthropomorphic characters as avatars, then I could see why you would come to that conclusion. But if that's the only evidence you have, then I don't know if we can truly determine that. I'm pretty sure that being a furry entails more than just using Renamon and Lucario as avatars.
I'm always going to be known as the Renamon guy. I'm always going to be known as that one commentator who used Renamon constantly and was constantly called a furfag.
Which is, by the way, you are a furfag, who constantly makes videos about Sonic fags on a regular 24/7. You keep yiffing to those Sonic fags so much, don't you? That is why you're called a furfag.
He's called a furfag because he makes commentaries over Sonic the Hedgehog fans? That doesn't make any sense. I can understand where someone is going when they point out his avatars, but making commentaries over Sonic the Hedgehog fans automatically makes him a furry? That's dumb.
I love you all fucking too much. I really do respect all my subscribers.
Respect and YouTube should not be in two sentences altogether. Unless it's, of course, opinions, not people. Because I firmly believe that people shouldn't even matter. It should be about opinions and arguing and shit. And making fun of that specific video. And the person itself. I don't mind that.
So let me try to get this straight. I don't want to twist any words around. So you're okay with people making fun of each other on the internet, but you don't think that people should respect each other on the internet. Well, why can't he respect his subscribers? Because it's the internet? So what? Even if you don't talk to them outside of the computer, you can still respect the people who watch your videos that you made on your spare time.
You've taken the time to subscribe and watch my videos. I really do want to thank you all.
You see, this is one of the points I was pointing before, you know, with that Dark Angel Light commentary. You know, I need to stop referencing it now. I'm just going to say this. Thank you ever so much for subscribing. It's just, I don't give a shit. Honestly, nobody gives a shit about your subscription count anyways.
Why are you berating him for being thankful for his subscribers? He's saying that he appreciates people for liking his content, and that encourages him to make more videos. So what's wrong with that?
If you want to make a Q&A, that's fine. Say, oh, I've got 500 subscribers, big deal. Maybe I'll just do a Q&A. That's the only big deal I've made, and that's about it. I don't just say, oh, thank you for subscribing, because not many people watch your videos. And that, my friend, is the truth.
It doesn't matter if not that many people watch his videos. He's thankful for the people who do.
Personally, I do really mean that.
You see what I mean? I personally feel that I've got shitloads of subscribers. I personally feel that I've got to do my exam next week. And that's so much better than to worry about YouTube a lot.
I notice that you do this quite a lot. You take what people say and try to exaggerate it. Dark Raven said that he thanks his subscribers for watching his work, but you make it sound like he's going, oh, I have so many subscribers and YouTube is all that matters. Dark Raven wasn't acting like YouTube was all that matters. He was just happy that people like his work. What's wrong with that? When you spend time editing your video and recording your audio and making sure everything works right and uploading it to YouTube, it's nice to see that at least one person likes what you accomplished. You don't think that contributes anything to real life? Well, it can help someone get by. It can help entertain or inform someone in their spare time. To me, that seems like they're contributing something.
And fine, okay, you got me there. I really should have made this rant about action games or anything else, because there are other genres out there that have remained the same. Driving games, platformers, beat-em-ups, they've all remained the same over the years. But every single first-person shooter, every third-person shooter, every action-adventure game that has ever actually featured any kind of weapon-based combat that includes guns has nearly always been about what I just said.
First off, that point that you've just described yourself still applies to what Aaron Big One said, you idiots. I just can't believe you just re-described Aaron Big One's point. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, because he was agreeing with Aaron Big One. But I'll give you this. Dark Raven does contradict himself later on.
Sorry, I just couldn't resist arguing with that, because apparently, yes, YouTube to every single action game nowadays is like this. By the way, you are therefore correct that not every editor's played every single game. But the fact is, yeah, you just played 1 or 2 or 3 first-person shooters, and you think all of them do that. Not every first-person shooter does that.
How do you know how many first-person shooters he's played? Just because he used 2 or 3 as an example? Maybe he's played a whole lot of them, and is tired of seeing the same stuff over and over again.
And actually, just to go back on what you said you previously stated something on colors in gaming. You didn't. Do you have a goldfish memory, or what?
I think it's you that has the goldfish memory, because Aaron Big One never mentioned the colours in games yet.
Tubers? That's what Dark Raven just said. He just said that Aaron Big One didn't mention the colors in the game. I think you're the one with the goldfish memory.
Every single game has to look the exact same, feel the exact same, and just in general are the exact same.
Because you're an idiot who's only looking for something to hate, I guess.
Aaron Big One, let me say something to you. You got it spot on!
Nah, it can't be because he's tired of seeing numerous cliches in video games. Nah, he's just looking for something to hate.
You really do not know how to do commentaries, do you?
You really need to shut the fuck up about how to do commentaries, because you're the huge elitist!
Does anyone see the irony in that? Anyone? Hello? Wasn't this the same guy who said to Dark Angel the Light, "Oh, you didn't criticize me this way, or you should have done it that way," but now Dark Raven's the elitist?
Oh, you're supposed to make points! No. You're a yiff. You should yiff in hell for that. Oh, by the way, kill yourself. Or, just, better yet, go make shitty commentaries yiffing off to Sonic fags.
Commentaries are usually used to argue over a point and show why you disagree with the video. Kinda like, your commentaries, Tuber73? Never mind. Also, yiffin' hell? Do you realize how weak of an insult that is? Think about it. If furries like to yiff, and you're telling them to go to a place where they can yiff all they want, then how is that insulting?
Growing up, I was the only straight guy in an all-gay high school. And the kids would taunt me and yell out things like, "Hey, Zach, where are you going to go get some pussy?"
You are meant to actually wait until someone finishes their sentence before you speak, okay? You can't do it about halfway through. It just makes the video...
Oh, really? I really stopped in mid-sentence? Oh, wow.
...random and sporadic.
Well, he has a point because Aaron Big One's video, it kind of felt awkward because it sort of felt like he didn't know where to cut or where to add his commentary in.
This is actually one of the most hated cliches in...
You know it's the most hated cliche because you have your finger on the pulse of video gaming culture.
It's shitty, overrated franchises like Halo and Call of Duty that have really started this trend. I don't know what the hell has happened.
I personally think those two games are very good. I just think the marketing has overblown them a bit.
Just blurting out in the middle of a sentence doesn't really flow well. But if I may toot my own horn,
what you're about to see
is stupid. That's how it's done, baby.
But you don't need constructive criticism. You want constructive criticism. There's a difference. And by the way, even bad criticism can still give out good points. Like, for example, you are the biggest fucking elitist in video gaming, you complete retard, because of insert valid argument here.
Bad criticism can still give really good points. No. That's why it's called bad criticism. Your example was not bad criticism. It was just criticism presented in a harsh and blunt way. There's a difference. If it's valid, it's good criticism. If it's not valid, it's bad criticism.
He actually completely forgets that this is a commentary. He just goes off on random tangents. You're not meant to do that.
You're not meant to do this. You're not meant to do... Who the fuck are you to judge what a commentary is? He could go off and explain his opinions why this game sucks, that game sucks, or agrees with you at some point. No complaint from me from that.
Yeah, but tubers, keep this in mind. Aaron Big One does this throughout half the video. Throughout the video, he goes, "Oh, I like that game. I don't like that game. I never played Haze." You know, it's okay to give your opinion on games that are brought up, but once you constantly get off topic, that's when it starts getting annoying.
Okay, can you even put sentences down properly on that keyboard of yours?
I would love to agree if it wasn't for that poor grammar on your title, so I'm gonna have to pull this card.
Poor spellers! You get an F minus. Go back to grade 1 school, you fucking idiot.
Overkill much? And forgive my American ignorance, but what is a grade 1 school?
Play should be played. And it should be its.
Actually, this is the correct way to type it. Well, one of the correct ways.
Call me a pussy if you want.
Pussy.
That wasn't funny. That wasn't criticism. That was just purely insulting me. And for what reason? There was none. Thanks, Aaron Big One.
But you're a pussy!
Ma.
Seriously, you are a pussy! You've asked so nicely! Aaron Big One did it! Sorry, I mean, you're offended because he called you a pussy. Why do you want the insult in the first place?
Okay. First off, you crazy! Secondly, Dark Raven, he's right. You did want the insult in the first place.
After this point, people, he doesn't even try to commentate.
Can you please shut the fuck up about, he doesn't even understand how to do commentaries, he's doing it wrong and all that shit. You know what, how many times did he say it? Yep, that's pretty much explanatory.
Well, can you blame him? Aaron Big One went off topic a lot in his commentary. The main focus of Aaron Big One's commentary was that he was supposed to be calling out Dark Raven's generalizations of certain video game genres. But most of the time he would just stop and tell us his thoughts on certain video games, and he would hardly tie them up with the main focus.
I played Resistance 1 and 2 and I think they're pretty decent games, what they are. It's kind of unfortunate that Spyro series went very downhill and is very mediocre at this precise moment. I think the series has been rebooted more times than I care to think of. I played most of the Ratchet & Clank series, although I haven't played Crack in Time. I've been interested in playing that game, and I think it's a pretty decent series. I can't think of an overtly bad one.
He just merely tries to insult me, and then even agrees with me on some points. You're not meant to do that with a commentary. You're meant to critique the person.
But didn't you agree with Aaron Big One earlier in the video? I understand that it doesn't make sense to do a commentary on a video that you completely agree with, but if the disagreements outweigh the agreements, then that's all that should matter. Isn't that right, tubers?
Here we go again, what the fuck?!
Okay, it's, kinda odd to criticize people for being emotional and to take things to heart on the internet, and then responding with to a video.
Okay, so for the screaming, I'll never do that again.
Don't lie to me, Kira.
What kind of basement dwellers find these stupid fucking games entertaining? Yo, Aaron Big One, you know, you're meant to commentate and that kind of stuff. That's a generic insult that I use, you know? It's a generic thing that most people say on the internet when they can't think of things to say, you know? You could have said that, you know, that would have been a good thing to comment on. That's some advice for you.
Yeah, I find that to be pretty hilarious. Seriously, you want everything to be taken to heart, and you tell other Sonic fags to not take Mario to Plumber to heart. Yeah, the irony. So huge.
Says the man who screams like a little bitch. There's a difference between people taking Mario the Plumber seriously and Dark Raven going, "Hey Aaron, you missed a spot." He wasn't trying to take it to heart. If anything, he was trying to point out that there was a part in his video that was just a generic insult that could have been easily gone over by Aaron Big One, but Aaron missed the chance.
I personally don't mind them as long as they're only used for boss battles, or if I'm given a heads up before they're used, and they're not randomly switching the buttons around.
Aaron Big One, in case you didn't notice, you just described exactly how quick time events are. Nearly every single thing you said, they do exactly that. Seriously, mate, you're just being stupid now.
Well, that's funny, because he said he didn't mind. That must mean he likes quick time events. How is that being stupid, exactly? Oh wait, he described them. Oh wow. Nah, Dark Raven, I think you're stupid because apparently you keep twisting Aaron Big One's words out of context.
Says the guy who over-exaggerates what people say. Also, let's quote Aaron Big One on this. I personally don't mind them referring to QuickTime events as long as they're only used for boss battles or if I'm given a heads up before they're used and they're not randomly switching the buttons around. Well, that does describe a lot of QuickTime events, but it's kind of like saying I personally don't mind eating tuna just as long as it's made out of fish. That's why Dark Raven said it was stupid, because it was redundant. And also repetitive.
Why the hell do we need to be reminded of where the buttons are on our fucking controllers? Really, why do we? All it is mindless button mashing. Frankly, I don't know what the hell he was on here. He just randomly added in some Windows Movie Maker stock effects. I don't know why the hell he did it, but I swear to you, the original video wasn't like that.
Oh, now you sound like the Homo Kid. Wait. Homo Kid plus Dark Raven equals...
Poorly executed joke. So he sounds like the Homo Kid because he was pointing out the odd edits that Aaron Big One did. He was just asking a question, why did Aaron Big One do those edits? Was he trying to be funny? Because it really didn't work.
Darksiders itself had quite a few cliches in and of itself. Its colour system wasn't exactly the brightest I've ever seen on the 360 or the PS3. And its plot was a bit thin at times.
To criticise Aaron Big One, weren't you meant to point out that Dark Sector didn't have any QuickTime events? I didn't know why it went to the Darksiders argument. Just saying, I think you mixed it up a little bit.
Dark Sector doesn't have any QuickTime events? You mean like these? Okay.
You can flame me for my opinion if you want, but really I don't give a shit.
I have to stop you right there because you do give a shit. When we flame for your opinion, you delete comments anyway, so you're a hypocrite.
Do you have any proof? Like, any proof at all? Do you know the names of the people who got their comments deleted? Do you know what the comments said? What examples do you have? Where is your proof?
Thanks. It really means a lot to do a returning commentary like this on someone this retarded.
Yes, I'm retarded. I'm so fast. I talk fast so much. Everyone's retarded.
Dark Raven, the feeling is mutual.
This has pretty much been a shitty video like always. Very crappy editing, absolutely no criticism.
Ugh, you don't need criticism. You want criticism yet, but when we give you criticism, sometimes you delete comments. Because secretly, you're a fucking crybaby bitch!
Once again, do you have any proof? Are you sure it isn't just troll comments that are being deleted? There's a difference between troll comments and just criticism. Do you have any proof of which comments are being deleted?
Good God, I'm out of this yiffing hell video. Well, anyways, I am done. Thank you very fucking much.
The internet. It is serious fucking business.
I'm not even going to point out the irony in that.
You just got pawned!
Sir, our reputation is complete.
I am done. Thank you very fucking much.
I thought nobody wins or loses in commentaries. I don't know where I got that from. Well, I guess we all learned a valuable lesson today. Never let me do anything like this ever again. Bye! I'm done. Thank you very fucking much. 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 I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Thank you very fucking much. 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 I'm done. I'm tired.